Hello everyone, it is I, the Upper Diamond. Welcome back to Limbus Company. Now, before you wonder, yes, I did complete my daily login. That's the wrong image. I finished all the daily login things, and let's go through all the stuff that I got with all of these. Using my S1 nominable ticket, I was able to get the one who grips fast. Using my Uptie 4, which I believe you saw in that one video where we killed Don Beck, I set Priest La Mancha to tier 4. As of recording, neither of the Limbus Company episodes have aired yet, so I do not know the reaction of Lord Ruby giving tier 4 to this guy instead of you-know-who. S2 nominable went to Ego Spice Bush Yi-song. And my S3, I actually consulted Lord Ruby about this, and he told me to get Pecan Captain. I do agree with this, is nice. He's the last one to get Lord of Hong Yuan, Hong Lu. I also maxed out the levels because I know damn well if I didn't do that, Lord Ruby would get pissed. Also, by the way, I got this one from the 3-star guarantee poll. Is that a valid excuse to me showing this guy being so under-leveled after we killed Don Beck? Yeah, who knows. Anyways, it is about time we get back to Limbus Company, Intervallo 2, SEA.
BEETCH! BEETCH! BOLLEY! BURR! BEETCH! BOLLEY! BURR! BOLLEY! BURR! BURR!
I love the music in this one. I got new headphones, so I can't appreciate the music as much. Anyways, 4.5-1, it's the BEETCH episode! It's been about 2 weeks since we took care of that job at K-Corp, and the immense dullness of traversing through a nest by car was just starting to sink in. Pretty sure I saw a road that looked exactly like this one 30 minutes ago. The way roads are built into nests and back streets is rather dissimilar. If we were navigating the back streets, we would have been able to find a shortcut through the alleyways and corners. But navigating a nest in an automobile means driving through this absolutely abominable traffic congestion. I guess that's why people with cash to spare spend it on W Corp's warp trains and such. The warp trains they are? The bus fell silent as though everyone seemed to simultaneously recall the warp trains they saw in the mirror worlds, which I cannot access because I need to clear Kanto 6. I think I prefer riding the bus. You know, warp trains actually tear you into pieces and then teleport those pieces to your location. And also, it's really expensive. Jaccord. Why don't we all take a nice little nap like Heath? I'm bored to death just staring out the window. So we spent days upon days of boredom on the bus, making very little progress toward the tunnel that seemed to lead somewhere. We're almost there. The road will free up once we exit this tunnel. Chess's Spot said that the traffic jam appeared to visibly improve, allowing us to make actual progress. That's good. I can't see much yet, but I'm glad we're almost there. Speaking of which, our destination was... yes, indeed. Once again, we were being blindly led along by our guide to who knows where. Don't you think it's about time he started telling us where we're going? Dante's asking where our destination is. I was asking if he could start telling us where we're headed before we leave, but I thought better of it. Our current destination is... our final destination is a Lobotomy Corporation branch located at U-Corp. U-Corp? What was that? Is she you up? You spooked me with your U-Corp. Sorry. I wasn't sure why Ishmael suddenly jolted going U-Corp, but I decided to carry on with our conversation for now. So, by our final destination, you mean we are currently headed to a temporary stop. Just as Virgilius finished his sentence, the bus emerged from the lengthy tunnel. Whoa! Blinding white light! I looked to the window, which had suddenly turned bright. And the cleanest sandy beaches and most turquoise blue ocean I have ever seen graced my eyes. Do I behold the great lake yonder? With Don Quixote's enthusiastic exclamation, sinners began waking up from their naps one by one. Ooh, now that's a sight I've not seen in a long time. Oh, Greg, darling, you've been here before? I've never heard this place, never been myself. The sinners each began excitedly chattering about the sea. Wait, no, it can't be my turn already. Kanto 5 can't be my Kanto. Except for one, that is. No, we're still not ready for this. Ishmael, you good? No, give me a moment. I need some time to think. Oh my god, we're going to Canto 5 with Captain Ahab and my hair coupons and God knows what. While I was still worried about Ishmael's sudden gloominess, I admit that she would be okay. She was also on top of things after all. Besides, my attention was drawn to the bulbing enthusiasm that seemed to have possessed the sinners. So we are journeying towards the Great Lake. I've only heard of the Great Lake, but never saw it myself. So this is what it looks like, huh? Ooh, perhaps our trying journey shall finally be rewarded with a seaside picnic. I suppose spending a nice vacation here could be a fun experience. If we were permitted to rest, I wish to lie upon the summery sand and gaze up on the skies. I could use some nice tanning on a long bench.
Beach volleyball.
Wait a second. What? I don't know. It's the line delivery. It's the line delivery. Oh, we gotta play that again. Oh my god.
Beach volleyball.
Oh my god, I love this character so much. I wish to try a game of BEETCH BURR with everyone, that is. Sounds like the crike. The sitters were all eagerly chatting about things they wanted to do. It was nice to see them excited for once, but... Hey, guide bud, are we really stopping at the beach? Everyone seemed to be conveniently forgetting the fact that Virgilius never mentioned if we were stopping at the beach. What do you think? Sharon, can I hitch wheels in a ditch? Screech! The formerly on-track bus suddenly swerved and everyone was thrown around the bus, as is often the case. Oh, what treachery? Is this an ambush? No, this is our stop. The sinners got to their feet one by one, groaning with pain. What the? What in the name of the wings? What in the name of the wings is this? What happened to the beach? Why is it green? This is making me sick. This isn't related to my hatred for the color green, I swear to God. I find green... Okay, for context, I have a negative history with the color green growing up. Now, I learned to accept the color green, but whenever I see green, it makes me feel slightly uneasy. Well, not like as before, but in a way like this. Ugh. Only the despairing cries of sinners echoed in the dark and damp view outside the windows. So this is the quote-unquote beach location thing we're going to. Sure. Thank you for the lunacy. The heck is that? Is that a crab? Mudflat Scrapyard. Effective affinities. Pierce, blue, and yellow. Oh, we're gonna get MS data. Yeah, because they're doing this thing with LCB checkup, which I cannot access because I haven't cleared Canto 7. Canto 7 only has 36 levels? So, you're looking for Pierce, eh? What's our Pierce team saying? Picard Captain, Picard Harpooner, Picard First Mate, One Who Grips, M-Core Hammer, Prince of La Mancha, Aisha Branch, Ring Pointless, Blade Lynch Salsu, Chef Roshu, Bash, whoever you are, we're not getting, no. Get Lord of Yuang here. How shall we tackle this? Do we want to use Picard Captain for this one? What's recommended level? 35? Okay, so first order of business, we are switching you out for Spice Push. One Who Grips is still under-leveled, so get in here, Yuri. We're not using N-Corp Hammer. And by the looks of things, should we just have Rajan be the back ranks? Oh, it's only 5. Sure, why not? This cannot be. How are we to enjoy our vacations at a locale such as this? This may come as a surprise to you, Don Cody, but Regilius never mentioned that we're here on a vacation. Well, it's rather quaint. Not bad. What was the point of showing us that beautiful beach earlier then? Right, I wish I never even saw the beach. I wouldn't have been so disappointed. Hawk, right, Censor, this is the ever-seen beach! Wherefore art thou we not journeying that direction? Its air pristine, its sky is clear! Because that's not our destination. This cannot be. Cody? The sinners' faces grew dark with disappointment. Can't say that I wasn't a little excited to have some proper rest myself, but I had a feeling this was going to happen. So, where is this exactly? It'd be in everyone's interest to focus on what's next. This is District 21 Backstreets of U Corp. damn it. We're really not ready for this. Captain Ahab, the hair coupons, God knows what. Yes. So that's why there hasn't been congestion since the tunnel, because we're not in a nest that depends on the nest and their back streets, so such generalization are not encouraged. That seems to be the case this time. However, is that a private beach over there? The water, its colors are different from this side's. I see a boundary as though so am I a blade. Those are telltale signs of the place's nature. Indeed, this is the Great Lake. That's just how it always has been. You can assume that a well-maintained vacation spot like that is usually nest territory. My explanations keep getting hijacked. Does this place count as the back streets when it's so open? The definition of back streets isn't limited to literal streets between buildings. It refers to all territories within districts not embraced by the nests. Right. Look at all this minging rubbish. This place is in shambles. I'd be gobsmacked if this weren't the back streets. Behold, here there is a rather useful, ellipses. What? Finish your sentence. Don't just say ellipses. It moved. What? This radio! It moved! Did the radio's dictionary run scamper about? What do you want about? Whoa! At Heathcliff's cry, everyone turned towards a certain pile of trash. And there was, all of a sudden, a monster. Oh, I'm sorry. We're fighting what exactly? Okay, I gotta ask, what's with the Splatoon-ass music? Anyways, go murder. Stab, stab, slash, stab, stab. Okay, so literally, what do you things do? You have... Oh, you inflict rupture, blunt fragility. Take more damage from blunt skills based on the effect's count for one turn. Ah! Is that like addition or multiplication? It's probably addition. How about we... Wait a sec. What's her defense skill again? It's just normal defense. Just think about this. It prioritized light blue and yellow. No, Honglu, you're not supposed to lose the clash! Honglu, you're supposed to kill! You're level 40 up tie 3! Oh, and then we're going straight into Canto 2 music, because of course we're gonna use Canto 2 music. So, these are called monsters, and they're clearly not abnormalities, because we're not doing focus encounters on these things. And because they're monsters, they don't really use the whole SP thing. So, like, it is completely different from Canto 3.5, with the whole chicken thing being actual abnormalities. Does it look like I care? Win rate. First time reward, we gained amassed data. And then we got free lunacy, and then identity training ticket 1. We're still getting 1 level identity training tickets? What exactly is our thing we're supposed to do here now? Still the same effective affinities. No, I think we should be fine with our current team, right? I can tell right now Lord Ruby is cursing at me in the comments below for that one move. And it makes sense because Ryoshu just does slash moves and not pierce. Even though the animation clearly shows piercing, even though it's piercing, the move type is slash, which makes no sense. I believe she only has like 1 piercing move. I can cook anything. This looks like a piercing move, but it isn't. Well, yeah, you're technically just slicing things and not really piercing them, but whatever. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Stab, stab, stab. Straight ahead. Okay, that looks like a stabbing move, and therefore should be considered a stab. And it is. And that is that battle done. Moving on to the next one. So, what are these bug crab things? Hey now, what are you looking at me for? What makes you think I'd know? I wasn't even gawking at you. You're paranoid, that's what. Can't even talk about bugs around this guy. Bug arm. They're trash crabs. They're what now? Ishmael interjected all of a sudden. Trash crabs. They collect trash or scrap like the ones like on their shelves and use them as their homes and weapons. They're a tiresome lot. They ambush people working by the waters, attack those wandering in the area, and their numbers grow by the day. But they're just one of the innumerable small fries of the Great Lake. What's more important and more treacherous is Captain Ahab, care coupons, and God knows what. Ishmael? I was about to check in with Ishmael as I probably should let this go on for any longer. But, hey guys, already hard work, huh? Hello, who are you two? A couple of people in work overalls seem to be approaching from a distance. Mika, there are valued customers, watch your manners. Oh, okay, I guess. Your name is Mika? You're not slick, I know it's you, Monica. Diamond? Just because the game is called Dante's Daring Limbus Company, abbreviated as DDLC, does not mean that Monica DDLC from Doki Doki Literature Club is in this fuck-ass game. What are those RNTs? I think she's calling them rags and tags. Thanks, Sinclair. Rain, they're calling us rag tags. Do I really have to watch my manners? Shush. They could be enemies. You two, identify yourselves. Have you not been informed about us at all? No, not at all. That's why I'm suspicious of you two coming up with seemingly plausible yet unverifiable identities like spies. I'm sorry, wouldn't real spies come up with more structural approach? Indeed, Otis. They are our cooperators who will be assisting us this time. Then speak sooner next time. Okay, so they're our allies. So what canto are you gonna die in? Wait. No, this isn't just me trying to connect Mika to Monica. No. A lot of the side characters in this game just perished so much. Yuri, Samjo, Effie, Sod, especially Sod. Jesus Christ, Sod's one was actually one of the saddest ones. Yuri was, yeah, but Sod? Oh my god. It's a shame that Sod isn't here with us right now. Anyways, pleased to meet you, Mika, Rain. We are Limbus Company Bus Department. Bus, right? That's what that person said too. You guys are the bus blokes. I was informed that the LCC before team was here by that person. Do you mean... Sorry, let me check the business card again. LCCB. Right, all accounted for. Now that we're clear, why don't we continue this conversation back at the shop? Let's take a look at that bus too. This is an awkward place to talk, you know? We're the customers? Okay, care to tell us what we're doing here? Our destination, U-Corp, is a nest composed of various nautical structures. Therefore, Mephistopheles in its current form cannot reach there. And the Great Lakes environments are unpredictable. You're going to need a ship that can withstand such capriciousness. That's right, which is why we sought out a contract with an adequate shop to modify the bus. Adequate, you said? Let's go in. Did our last staff dinner really hit the budget that hard? I thought we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted. Like Roger said, looking at the somewhat dilapidated shop made me curious about the company's finances, but nothing good could ever come out of this conversation, so I decided to table the thought. Okay, Diamond, just because there's a character named Mika with coral hair doesn't mean that's Monica DDLC. You don't need to get overly mad at something that doesn't exist. Oh, it's a story. Rain, I'm gonna take a look at this bus, so why don't you get them to the, entertain the guests, I mean. Okay. The Cinders were led to what appeared to be a workshop packed with tools and various mechanical apparatus. It seems to me this workshop is capable of making more sophisticated modifications than it initially appeared. Ah, you recognize these? During the war, it was of utmost importance to have a general understanding of arms and gear workshops. Aha! This awkward conversation was cut short by a sudden and deafening noise. What's that sound? That was Mephistopheles' scream, or the alarm, rather. I'm sorry, I think I did something wrong. Are those stomping noises also you, Mika? Look outside. They appear to be of the same species as the one we encountered earlier. They do look pretty similar. Are they really trash crabs? They are not pretty similar. They are indeed of the same species. Everyone outside now! Outside. A giant enemy crab with a massive shipping container on his back loomed over us. I'm sorry, what? Well, at least for a brief moment. We were soon overwhelmed by the sound of heavy metal scraping against the floor. Men spread out. Where do we have to get cracking this time? This is where we're all collectively losing our minds. It's Noggin, of course. A dark figure leapt from somewhere onto the creature's head. Who is this now? Sit still, quit struggling. Hup. A blinding light and a deafening explosion assaulted the crab's shell. Is it fleeing? The figure leaped gracefully from the back of the fleeing creature and slowly approached us. Ha! She squelched over the depressing mud flat in her swim fins and stood before us, a colossal harpoon resting on her shoulder. Right, so you lot are the best people that fella mentioned. After some time passed, allow me to formally introduce them, with Olga this time. They are from the Molar Boatworks, here to help us with modifications for Mephistopheles. Whoa, we're getting a whole intro and everything. Got me flattered. Okay, there is a third character. Big Sister, still our dear customers. We should watch our... Oh, come on, I didn't do nothing wrong. Did I bug? I didn't even do anything yet. Yet being the keyword here. Our business just opened, so there's nothing wrong with being a little careful. I'd imagine the sudden switch in your career path couldn't have been easy. Was it manageable? Olga, grade 5 fixer. Fixer? Fuck. That was a fixer? I thought I had caught scent of a noble one. Where was I for half those strange which association of which test Shut the fuck up! Fine. Yes, I understand. I apologize, Olga. Soon there will be peace and quiet. The red gaze. Greetings, I guess? Blimey, it's been so long since I had to be so polite. Well, that's polite enough. It seems that people have been returning one by one from the books since the incident at the library. I'm sorry, what? Oh, wait. What? Wait a second.
Previously on the Upper Diamond.
Cut it off, cut down your loss. All the stubborn loyalty is gonna get you killed in the world with all convenient theories. It's that library? Are you kidding me? That means I actually have to play that game in order to understand the context of this game? What kind of bullshit crappery is this? How was it for you being turned into a book by some blokes that we do not know? Same story here. One moment I was like, huh? Am I dead? And next I'm suddenly waking up somewhere around here. No Mika, no rain, stomach hankering. Thought I should grab myself a nosh, how did it go again? A trash crab appeared, you fashion a few things around you into a weapon, smash its head in, turn into a barbecue. Bob's your uncle. And Fanny's your aunt, tasted like ours though. Then you started selling scrap metal from the back of those crabs. Okay, Rain, how about I leave the storytelling to you, yeah? That Olga lady got some pretty flamboyant personality, huh? Yeah, Raja, like someone else I know. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. Uh-huh, what's this? That's a prosthetic head, isn't it? Big sis, we'll be here all day if we keep derailing. Okay, I got it, gotcha. The woman they called Olga fell back clicking her tongue, and a man they called Rain came forward, bringing us up to speed. He was a fixer, working alongside Olga and Mika until they were all sucked into the library of Ruina, getting wrapped up in these things called receptions. And just when he thought he was a goner, he suddenly came to, began wandering, and found Olga. They began collecting scrap metal together, with Mika joining along the way, and ended up running a workshop almost like they used to run the office back in the old days. So there wasn't any particular order in which they were returned from the book. The patterns have yet to reveal themselves to me. Virgilius muttered something to himself, looking at Foss, who stood near him. Ellipses. Foss nodded silently. And Ishmael is, I knew that there was something between the two of them, But it was always about something acrifical that I couldn't begin to understand. Besides, I was starting to get worried about Ishmael, who was growing increasingly distraught. It was about time to talk to her about her sudden change. Ishmael, you've been here before. Looks like you recognize those crabs from earlier. Yes. Is that a problem, manager? No, not really. I'm just wondering how they taste. It sounds like people eat those crabs. I can see plain as day what you're trying to do with that inane question, but I'll entertain it anyway. Yes, I have had it a few more times as crab chowder. It was a pretty digestible flavor once I got past the vomit traveling back up my esophagus. Does that answer your question, manager? Yeah, thanks. I guess? Yeah, I didn't think it was the best question I could have come up with, but her reception was much colder than I expected. So, that thing is edible, huh? It's almost like an abnormality or a distortion. No, I don't think that's an abnormality or a distortion. You can tell because you don't drag the things to the thing. You do it like you normally would in a normal battle. Really then, since Dante can distinguish between an abnormality and a distortion, they were able to tell without me explaining. They are living organisms, mutants, if you will. Theoretically speaking, there shouldn't be any problem with ingesting them. Grandmother used to collect mutated animals too. I've never seen anything like this one though. What a priceless experience! Yep, so they're pretty much our daily grub. The woman they called Mika was walking over from the inside of the boat workshop as an inscrutable look on her face. Mika, so how much of it do we gotta work on here? You know, there's this thing that my father, who worked in a workshop, used to say. The whole shebang! All the way down to the engines or something like that? No, not that far. I wouldn't dare go tinkering with that thing either. I saw the internals of the bus and it's on a whole nother level of complexity. But yeah, pretty much everything else has to be changed. No flotation device, no propellers, no steering gear, nothing. So, what do we do now? This was to be expected. Please present us with a solution. Did the manager say something, or do they just tick-tock sometimes? Well, anyway, we do have a plan to fix it. What we lack are the parts. Parts for the bus? What do you need us to collect? Scrap or something? Yep, exactly. And from what I've seen so far, I'm certain you and your company are cut out for the job. With that, Mika pointed away, towards where the trash crabs were. Defeat the trash crabs and you should be able to collect the scrap they're carrying. How many do we need to kill? A lot. Of course. It's just like content creators into an adventure. We're killing just to kill. That's what we're in for, isn't it? Precisely. Your job at this stop is to kill. Collect parts to modify the bus. It's far simpler and easier than retrieving a golden barrel. Now then, while I converse with our cooperators, everyone to the beach. That is no beach. Yes, it is. Even that mudflat is part of the Great Lake, also known as the sea. Okay, so we have to kill crabs! Yay! And that's a third of the way done. How long have we been recording? Not long. We can do a few more episodes. I'm sorry, what? They're telling me to enter a battle with enkephalin modules. What kind of sick individual made this game? Fine, we're going in with the high shoe pack with Otis. I know I did say that we have Magic Bullet in the team, and I know I'm not using Magic Bullet right now. I still need to find out how to even use the thing. So far, it's useful for a burn team, and I don't have much burn IDs. I mean, I do have Fire Fist Gregor, but that's still up Taiwan. You only do a bunch of grinding with that guy, and then there's also oh, this guy does burn, so making a burn team should be easy with this guy. Alongside this guy, that guy's gonna become Fire Fist Gregor, which apparently is the best Gregor ID in this game. Why are you attacking your allies? For what purpose? At less than 7% HP, targets another ally with leached current HP when attacking an ally heals HP by damage dealt by defeating an ally heals double the... Okay, so you killed the heal? You and what? I don't think this is gonna do a lot of damage though. It did single digits! It did single digits! What? I mean, checks out, because what is that thing? Cannoneer crab? Rupture. Lose HP by 8% of max HP. And indiscriminate. 15% damage per 5 rupture on target. And then inflicts 10 rupture. With base damage of 37. Okay, so, not good. What are your passives? It's still Krabby Crab. Okay, you also have way more health than the others! Okay, let's not win rate this. Why is it all Slash? I've made a mistake coming in with this team. Everyone here is Slash. The only ones that aren't Slash are Captain Ishmael and Otis. The one I actively chose here. I mean, it should be fine. This thing should be fine, right? We can easily win this, right? Oh, it's so weak. How is it still at 135 health? At least you have a Pierce move. Thank you, Gregor, for having a Pierce move. Okay, note to self, do not go in with a high shoe pack.
2 days later.
We've been at it for about 2 days, perhaps. They're able to defeat a considerable number of trash crabs and collect enough scrap to fill a whole wagon and then some. Right, I think this will be enough to get us started. Phew, can we rest now? Listen, I can hear my shoulders creaking with every move. I hope you can hear this too. Look. Rajan, can you stop that? It looks like you're flexing at them. Well, it'll take some time to modify the bus, so we'll at least have a few days to enjoy. Though this place doesn't exactly resemble a tourist attraction, the sinners were all busy stretching and chatting, relieved that the work was finally over. Okay, so yeah, lore-wise, you have to do that level multiple times. Think of it like XP Luxcavation. Got it. But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end of our toil. Enjoy what? Huh? Of course, I knew it. I said it was enough to get started. Which means you'll have to go collect even more scrap, of course, ya dummies. How much more to be exact? About 5 times the amount you've collected so far. Miko, we're gonna have to work on the rear wheels too! Sorry, 7 times. Considering our current productivity rate, it seems that we will not be able to provide the adequate rest. Perhaps reducing the time dedicated to sleep would be contributive to our collective effort. No, this cannot be! We simply cannot! Don Quixote looked as though she was about to collapse, a woeful look on her face, akin to that of when in Canto 3. Yeah. Hang on a sec though, how does collecting these pieces of scrap even help modify the bus? Of course, if we were simply bolting these scraps onto the bus willy-nilly, it wouldn't amount to much. But using U-Corp's singularity to fuse the parts, we can make them work as though they were tailor-made for this bus. U-Corp? I thought their deal was some kind of food packaging tech. You know, stuff that stops the contents inside from spoiling or changing in any way until you open the packaging? I seen a bunch of their canned food. Funny, Big Sis said the exact same thing. Some nests have more than one way of using their singularity, in case you didn't know. If the working principle is the same, one can always utilize the singularity's fundamentals to patent a singularity-based technology at A-Corp. U-Corp is not only known for its stasis preservation packaging, but also its resources tuning fork. Residence tuning fork, wow. Residence tuning fork? Just like that bastard, Captain Ahab. Hair coupons, God knows what, entwined, fused with things, and eventually devour them all as though they never existed. Ishmael? What's the problem? Dante, you have to tell me, manager. You have to tell Virgilius immediately. Tell him We have to collect the golden BURR of other branches first. We are simply not ready to we are not prepared to deal with Captain Ahab, hair coupons, and God knows what. Give me a moment, Ishmael. Are you okay? Who is this Captain Ahab? Who is this hair coupons? And who is God knows what? No, we are not ready. We are inexperienced. We don't know enough about the Great Lake, nor about the whale. Moby Dick, that's God knows what. I know. I'll help you out. I'll help you make Virginius understand. We should go there, not yet. I'm telling you, that place is... Blimey, what's gotten into you, eh? What's getting indigestion from the crab shower or something? We all scraped from the same crap guts, but I'm totally fine. So what's got you throwing a fit? This ain't the first time we're going and not knowing a nit about what we're doing. We've been dead enough time, so get used to it. Dying your way through a mission isn't really something to be proud of, Heathcliff. If we weren't your average fixers, we would have been dead and gone on our very first mission, our names scraped clean from whatever association's registry. You think me daft? I've had enough years tolling and brushing with death for the syndicates and back streets and know I got about my life. But it's different now. Clockface is here to bring us back every time. Don't you think we've simply been lucky that Dante was able to bring us back intact? What's up with this attitude? If an abnormality cracks my skull, turn the clock and I'll let it crack my leg next time. We can keep crawling back until they're smashed into pieces, no? Oh, so you think we've seen everything there is to see at this point. You know that's not true. In the worst case scenario, Dante can turn the clock all day and not be able to bring us back. What if we encounter something we can never come back right from? Especially that monstrous whale. God knows what. Never mind. Oh, don't do that like I won't understand a thing. It knocks me when you treat me like a stupid sod. You! Now, if you will allow me to inquire, it was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing. But the crowd immediately fell silent when Yi Sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument. This called to mind the various desires of ours that were so enthusiastically proclaimed on our journey here. It is true there is still significant toil to be had, yet it can also be said that we have accomplished a certain milestone. Perhaps a momentary respite is warranted? Isn't that true, Dante? Yi-sang. This is the first time Yi-sang appeared so dependable since we started our bus journey. I nodded empathetically. Yeah, I agree with Yi-sang. I think we can slow down a bit and do some team-building activities together. How's that sound? Sure, I think you guys can take some time off. We'll let you know once we're ready. Excelsior! In that case...
Beach volleyball!
She does it again! No, you don't understand.
Beach volleyball! Beach volleyball!
I am not okay in the head. I am not okay. I'd say we partake in a game of Beach Volleyball. With Don Quixote's well-timed assist, the almost icy mood seemed to defrost slightly. Wait, no. Beach Volleyball? I'm sorry. It's a mission. Okay, we are not going as these people. We are going in as you. Oh yeah, I gotta deselect you. You. Yeah, Pierce, but you're dominantly you are dominantly Slash. So we're gonna have to put you in a little what else do we have? Firefist Office Survivor. Can I uptie you? No! We can only uptie you to uptie 4 or to uptie 2! That's nothing! Not only that, you do bash moves. You would fit in the bash team. So, we must... wait a second. 2 Pierce and a Blunt? That does nothing. Well, you're underleveled, so... no. Fuck it. Don Quixote does so much damage that it doesn't even matter at this point. Anyways, I have witnessed it myself. There was, and I speak with certainty, what has appeared to be a ball of some sorts amongst the stranded trash. 'Twould be no proffery to say that 'tis true injustice to deny ourselves experiment when a ball, able bodies, and a beach all await us. Can we really call this a beach though? Don Quixote, I told you we're not here for a vacation. That I am well aware, dear Gregor. I appreciate thine advice, yet I simply do not have it within mine heart to deny such a proposal when an opportunity to bring us together presents itself. Yeah, okay, at least hold back the big grin next time, why don't you? Yes, I am in agreement with Don Quixote. Esau? Upon reflection, I have no memory of engaging in such a sport with my fellows. I cannot say that I am particularly talented in games of the ball variety, but this appears to be a good time as any to experience it for one. You too? Unbelievable! So let us partake in the game of volleyed balls. Sheesh! We're so not ready for Captain Ahab. Here are coupons. And God knows what, the whale! This isn't the time to play ball games. We've been slacking too much as of late. Yeah, we were here too lucky last time. We were too lucky last time. Ishmael was starting to practically ooze all over with an ominous aura. It might be a good idea to divert her attention for a bit. Hey! 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 Yo! Ishmael! Let's play BEETCH, BOLLEY, BURR! A wise decision, Manager Esquire. I shall receive el balón. Oh boy. This is a downtime activity designated by none other than our executive manager. Everyone, quit grimacing and accept it with gratitude, you ungrateful little shits. Okay, I just hope I don't pull my back playing this game. I am aware of the rules and the specifications of this game. Allow me to draw the arena. There were grumbly sinners, beaming sinners, reticent sinners. The reactions were all varied, but everyone eventually moseyed out to an empty lot to play BEETCH, BOLLEY, BURR. I shushed, hoping that this activity would help break up the tense atmosphere. Sometime later, now, let us commence! The field was drawn over a squelchy mudflat. A worn ball rocketed toward the air with Don Quixote's serve. Is this how this game is played? With Yi-song's nice receive, it was starting to look like we had a proper game going on. Yep! You're pretty good at this, Yi-song! Oof! Meaningless. All of this. I just noticed her face! That's the thumbnail. Otis, I think that serve would have killed me if I hadn't dodged in time. Consider this a part of our training. Ryoshu, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword, or in this case, your rusty knife!
힘들었어요? 지쳤어요?
Haha, forsooth, I received thy ball! Yup. Yeah, we're wasting time. We could be using this to study the whale's characteristics, and what God knows what. We could be practicing our fight against Captain Ahab. Here are coupons. The whale! The whale! We could be practicing the fight against the whale! We could be learning more about the whale! And we don't even have a compass to guide us through the Great Lake! Damn it! And that bastard has got to be alive somehow! For fuck's sake, woman! I'm sorry, what? Heathcliff, unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicked the ball with enough force that it just might burst. And the music changed from such... Okay, huh? And the ball flew way over the mark and towards the boundary separating us from the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. Did the ball just pop? It most certainly has. There appears to be a field of plasma invisible to our eyes. A field of plasma? Who put a field of plasma on a beach? A barrier of sorts installed to separate the nests from the back streets. Along the borders of every nest are installations that serve the same function, though their specific methods may vary. Of course, there are always fences and whatnot to stop backstreet residents from crawling into their precious nests. But with that technology, they could have simply made the ball disappear without a trace instead of leaving the torn mess. Which gotta mean, they want to enjoy watching clueless souls be ripped to pieces, I bet. glad the rich folk are having so much fun with our lives. I have no comment to make regarding that device's particular purpose or statistic nature. It took me a whole hour of my time to procure us the ball. Brace yourselves! The sound of the ball popping attracted the trash crabs again! We'll have a chat after this. I'm telling you, Heathcliff, you're not ready for Captain Ahab, hair coupons, and God knows what the whale! I really thought that this could be an activity to dramatically bring us all together. It's all gone down to hell. Why does this keep happening? Isn't it about time you got used to this, manager bud? Come on, let's first take care of business. We got crabs to murder. Why do these late game levels give me a identity train ticket once? For what purpose? What are you trying to tell me here? No, seriously, what are they trying to tell me here? Cause that doesn't do much. This only gives me like 50 XP. What can I feasibly use this on? Okay, no, that is interesting. This bumps me all the way up to level 4. But then again, it's still not enough though. Is this even a good identity? Like, no, seriously, is this even a good identity? Diamond, Diamond, I gotta ask, do you really like Nico Limbus Company? Well, in the moments before Nico Limbus Company was trying to kill us, I guess. Hey, Ishmael! Yes, Dante? Can we talk at least for a bit? I called over to Ishmael once the battle was over. Right, I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do or what kind of result this conversation is going to yield, but, I can't just sit here and watch. Yeah, whatever. It looks to me that you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities and things like that. Isn't it obvious? There's something more important at hand, but they're all busy enjoying themselves, playing this stupid beach volleyball game. Something more important is about the Great Lake? Is it about the Great Lake? Yes. That we, in our current state, shouldn't go there? No. Right, so why do you think that we don't have a chance against whatever is there? I told you, we're not ready. Captain Ahab, hair coupons, God knows what, whale. We're gonna need at least half a year to assimilate to the Great Lake and the things that are there. Or we could try to gain more experience enough to overwhelm our disadvantages. And that goes the same for you, Dante. You need to be strong enough to at least take care of yourself. Which I can help with. And Otis, I'm sure she can help you with your training too. If push comes to shove, yes. Wait. Half a year, Ishmael, we just don't have much time to spare. Really? Is that why we're playing beach volleyball? Because we don't have the time to spare? And it's not like I'm saying that we should just sit on our butts and do nothing for half a year. I'm saying we should visit other destinations first before coming back here. Let's go to let's go to this one mansion place and that associates with Heathcliff, or we can go to this place called La Mancha Land, or we can go to Hong Lu's Canto. Anywhere but mine, please. This is impossible. Not every location of golden bowls in the nest has been identified, and the before team has completed their preliminary surveys yet. How would you know golden bowls are in the locations you mentioned? Excuses! I've known for a while that you had some fancy, ulterior motive. And whatever that is, this is a mistake you won't ever forget. Perhaps. So, what a mess. In that case, we should at least map a detailed sailing run and plan our combat strategy. Prattling on and on. Jesus Christ, woman! Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff butted in, as Heathcliff normally does. What's your problem, Heathcliff? Shut your gob. Think you're the only one struggling here? We've all died more times than we can count, every single one of us. So I'm telling you that it'll work out again somehow. And I'm telling you that the Great Lake is different. What if the manager drowns? What if that thing eats us and our bodies can't be recovered? I'm talking about the safety of our manager. The ability for us to revive here. Without the manager, we won't be able to survive Captain Ahab. hair coupons. God knows what the whale! Don't you understand? This isn't anything we've been through so far. This could be the end of Limbus Company Bus District thing. What? Bus? This is gonna be the end of Limbus Company Bus! Us! All of us! Then I won't have a chance to kill that bastard Captain Ahab! Okay, let's say that you're right. If we go now, we're all gonna bite it and I won't be able to get Cass. I mean, get back up. So, that's what we're faffing about for a little while. What, are those whales working out or something? You've been mucking up the mood ever since we got here. So how about you use some bloody common sense to not bring everyone else down with you? It's rich coming from you, Heathcliff. What common sense do you have of the Great Lake? Have you even seen a whale? Since when were you such a know-it-all? What do you even know about a sailor's life? How would you know? All day you were whining about your girlfriend or something, dozing off in the bus or smoking hits me once in a while? Quit it. Kill or be killed by everything from the depths of the waters to the heights of the skies, crawling and falling onto the deck. Innumerable natural disasters like acid typhoons, tuna tsunamis, cerebrate storms, and a multitude of other terrors of the lake I can't even recall the names of. And from the storms, highways, as tall as mountains, following that, those fucking monsters are watching on the deck! Look away for a moment and your mate, whom you trusted with your life, is slaying everyone and every goddamn thing goes mad and transfers into the other entirely untenable lake! Something that a pathetic lovey-dovey tenderfoot like you won't ever understand, not after dying 100 deaths. Told you to quit it, bitch! Before anyone could step in, Heathcliff swung wildly at Ishmael. You don't know shit about me, a prick like you! Fellows, the tussle was such a bliss that no one could ever attempt to intervene. Yisang almost looked pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appeared as though Heathcliff had the upper hand as his fist struck Ishmael right in her jaw. And they just fight out whatever is going on here. As Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, she kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait!
I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door like one of those flying door knockers rich folks got. That will be your balls!
In a blink of an eye, Ishmael took up her mace. She raised it high as though she could strike it down at any moment. Her arm trembles with uncontrollable fury. Yeah, what do you do? Bash my head in like I did you before? Fine, kill me. No matter what, I'll be right as rain in a minute. Ain't that right, Dante? I was a fool to think you'd be any different from me. Everyone's the same after all. What? I wasn't sure what caused her sudden change of heart, but it was a relief of sorts. At least she looked at Heathcliff with her eyes wide open and dropped the mace to the ground. I wish I would not have to again be witnessing such belligerency among friends, yet such quarrels among fellows is but an inevitability, perhaps. Yeah, now that brings me back watching them fight. We used to tussle just like they do now. Nick says shush, 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 shush. Dante, I neglected to mention this to you since we have not had a dispute like this since our first mission. But you could be held responsible in the future for management failure should a similar workplace conflict arise. What the hell was I supposed to do about this? Was what I wanted to say, but I managed to hold my metaphorical tongue. How about the fault lie how does the fault lie with executive manager Faust? It's those two fools who got into this senseless altercation. Preventing senseless altercations between co-workers is the job of a manager. You... Stop it, everyone! Indeed, such behavior ill fits the heroic nature of Limbus Company. Sinclair's hesitance, Don Cody's attempts to diffuse Faust's impassive voice, Otis's rising voice in my defense, all of that combined was starting to get incredibly irritating. Stop. Guys, enough. I had no other recourse left at this moment. Ishmael, Heathcliff. What? The two of you stop working together for a while. Distance yourselves. From this point on, you will not be in the team until I say that yes, you should be in the team again. At least until I can think of a way to deal with you two. It's not like I enjoy looking at her mug. Okay. Thus, the mood fell into a pit as depressing as this mudflat. Okay, we have an approximate quote now. So feel free to go collect those scraps. We spent the next few days collecting scraps with the rest of the sinners. So what, can I not have Heathcliff and Ishmael on the same team? Is that how we're gonna do this? Wait. Is that actually what's gonna happen? Another module? Fine. Hey, with a module, I can finally, I can do this. Moving on. Oh, wait. Gonna collect that. Oh, we can do pulls now. Yeah, after we're done. We can still have them be together in the team. For lore reasons, I'm gonna put this character in the back ranks. And but you're level 1 though. A lot of the level 1s that are uptight... What was your uptight level again? A lot of the level 1s that are uptight 3, I mainly use them in like mirror dungeons. That goes for the one who grips fast. I really want to try you out, but you do blunt though, and that's not effective against crabs. Princess of La Mancha it is. Dude, this music fits in a Splatoon game. No. Put Splatoon footage over this. It fits, right? Please tell me it fits. I'm not the only one who thinks this. I know for a fact I don't because someone on the subreddit also thinks the exact same. Track swap idea? I can't mute Splatoon music. That's the problem. Nintendo games are usually the hardest to track swap since you can't mute the music. Anyways, I'm gonna go open up some snacks, so don't mind the tape I'm pulling up. Oh, it's Cannoneer. P-enter. You know what I like about the snack that I have on me right now? They wrapped up 2 sticks in plastic. That way you can actually pull them out. Without the plastic, it's impossible to get any from anywhere. It's also really good. As a kid, you ever had those wafer sticks and you use them and then you pretend like you're smoking a cigar or something? I may be against smoking, but I used to do that a lot with these things. The days were suffocating for them, as it was for me. Well, safer always, maybe. You there! Connecting those parts will cause an issue with the intake fan. What do we do then? That's like 3 separate wires. Amateurish. Allow me to demonstrate. This is nothing compared to what I had to do back in the day of the Smoke War, was it? Yeah, Smoke War. Yeah, Otis was part of the Smoke War, right? Yeah, I think Otis was part of the Smoke War. I forgot the lore already. Otis worked in Engineering Corp, so makes sense. Otis, who appeared to be rather knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Muller Boatworks' bus modifications. Ms. Foss, do you by any chance possess any documentation of items that the sinners may be partial to or have premises for in their personal information forms? We do not keep records of such details. Ye songs, I have informed you repeatedly, it is the best policy as a sinner to leave the decisions to the managers. There's nothing like booze and getting right sloshed to mend a broken friendship. What, maybe we can just try my secret weapon? No way, you mean the king trash crab brain wine that you've been talking about? Oh, call me interested actually. No, I don't think I will. I shall inquire them myself, thank you still. I doubt it will work. Yi-san was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close. Okay, we got the, sure, both Ryoshu and Murso are cooking something up, but why Ryoshi? Oh yeah, because Otis is busy. Duh. No, CeeLo would be preferable here. Yes, perhaps doing so while they are still alive would be a way of pursuing a new direction, art in the vein of an avant-garde spirit. My suggestion was not to inflict them further pain, simply a more appropriate method of engaging in culinary arts. I'm sorry, but when's dinner? You've been having the same conversation for the last 30 minutes. Rain, I'm done here. I hear the crush crabs going into my belly. Oh my fucking god. And please get a hold of yourself. It seemed that Ryoshi and Murso were trying to come up with a way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that it had any taste buds in their mouth, but it's time for some actual food at least. In the presentation. Kiddos, don't go that way! A child? I am not a child! No, you don't declare! I will go into Gracia! Thank you. I'll dig its left leg. Gotcha. Most other sinners were busy themselves with hunting trash crabs and collecting scrap. They say that practice makes perfect, and everyone was already performing rather well coordinated attacks, even not my input. As for Heathcliff, who, Greg, are you showing off your artistry skills? Instead, your flames lack flair. Wait, you're just cremating it. It has been extracted. However, this can no longer serve its function as a proper source of nutrients. Give it hither. I have consumed not but 3 legs so far. Ah, Heathcliff. Heathcliff? You okay? Oh, that's the guy that I had a chat. I'm okay now. Was it really just a chat? Just drop it. I wouldn't trouble you a lot no more, that's all. So, spare me some nosh, will ya? It's peak. I don't know if Virgilius really just had a talk with Heathcliff, but I'm glad that, unlike most other times, he was here to at least get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael... Dante... A moment, Dante. Ah, Dante. Well, as one side of the chat's going to be Dante. Virgilius. Oh, you can't hear me anyways, but whatever. As I'm sure you've already been told in brief, Dante, I conducted a little meeting with the 2 problem individuals. Dante. You, Dante, will see that the discipline has proven effective with Heathcliff. Dante. While Ishmael's case... Dante, hasn't quite been resolved. Dante. Or to be more precise, Dante, there's no reason to resolve it. Dante. What are you talking about? And why do you keep saying Dante a lot? Dante. You must be asking what I'm talking about. Dante. I hope you aren't expecting me to kindly explain everything to you. Dante. You will realize it on your own soon enough. Dante. After all, Dante, this babysitting and fostering nonsense is not a part of my work. Manager. Dante. I know you're putting in extra work and I appreciate it. I'd like it if I didn't have to intervene anymore. Dante, you may consider the talk I voluntarily had with the 2 small a favor from me to your distant performance recently. Dante. Now, I have remaining business with the Fixers of Moor office. Dante. Like that, Ishmael was left alone with little progress to speak of. According to the people from the boatworks, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, when I found her hanging around and called over to her, she didn't respond to me at all. She wasn't ignoring me, rather, she seemed too deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about her? No, what was I supposed to do then? While a clear answer still eluded me, Mephistopheles' Miss Amur was entering its final stages. Alright, we're about to leave this place. This is the last level, right? Oh, would you look at that? The last level! I'm sorry, how many I did that? What? Okay, let's go think about this. You, and you. Everyone here will be there for support. Actually, no. Well, what's Base Fost's What's Base Frost's passive? One ally with highest HP offensive level down when it attacks at 25% chance. You know what? Sure, we can use Base Frost. But what was Yuri Frost's ability again? Plus 2 defense to one with the lowest HP. Yeah, we'll do Base Frost for now. To battle! All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gather to behold the finished product. Ooh, do I behold with mine eyes the transformed bus? Would one call this a bus boat or a boat bus? I think I'll go with bus boat, because it's more bus than boat. Where did the wheels go? We'll need them again once we're done with U-Corp's district, right? I need this concern. Of course it has been modified to be amphibious with both a boat form and a bus form. What is this? Some kind of magic bus? You see, the joke is because the event was called Magic Hell Bus. The event was called Magic Hell Bus, or something like that. So, Gregor here not only referenced Hell's Chicken in dialogue in a way that's so corny, he also referenced Magic Hell Bus like this. The myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds means it has always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Poss expounded upon this detail once? No, that's enough of that. Let's start it up. Well, as Mika fiddled with his controls, the bus boat shuddered awake. Huh? And sputtered off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier. The Mephistopheles warning signal thing. I think we're missing something. Maybe it's the form transmographer that's messing up? Yeah, why is that my eardrum to get a burst? What could possibly be causing that noise? Mika, I think it's that one part where you had to make do with what we had. What was that? Did you just say make do with what we had? We didn't have a choice. There weren't enough parts in stock. There's this one thing that was supposed to be irreplaceable, but the problem is... What was that? This wasn't the sound of its engine, was it? It's the gigantic mutant we've encountered before. It's heading this way! It's likely joined by the same climber as before. That's good news. That big boy has the exact parts we're missing on its back, don't it? It does, I guess. Big sis, are you really? I am really. It's that one expensive and tricky to manufacture part, isn't it? Don't you remember the way it killed the employees of other boat workshops? Well, that's because it crashed into us, not because we're hunting that bastard for parts. But now, I have these lads and lasses to help us. Besides, it killed the people that helped us start Muller Boatworks from our bum days, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down its noggin. And make me some more wine of its brain juice, too! Big sis. Can we get some, too? What do you mean, we? We as in Nintendo Wii? Or we as in us? Cause I don't want to drink right now! Oh, shut it, Sinclair. This trash crab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier. Anyway, all you need to do is catch and kill that prick in it. Right on. You heard her, Lockface. It's time to kill this gigantic crab. He could turn to me visibly eager to go up and crush some shells. That's not... Isn't this better for us? Ishmael? Gee, where have you been all this time? I was making preparations for our survival on the Great Lake, obviously. The least I can do is make an exhaustive guide on whales you can study up on, right? You know I don't read that kind of stuff. But I'll keep reminding you until you have no choice but to read. Limbus Company fans, when Upper Diamond plays 4-48. See, manager? We still need more time. There's so much more to prepare. That king trash crab can be repelled, can't it? Then let's do that and finish modifying the bus later with more time in our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure my lack of memory doesn't help our course, but I don't get what you're so scared of, what we're supposed to be preparing for. You keep saying this whole thing with who is it again? Ahab, hair coupons, God knows what, and a whale. No, Dante, it's God knows what, the whale! As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is the best for all of us. So there is no all of us. Huh? Let's be honest here. Is any one of us devoting themselves for the sake of this? All of us? We're all signed a contract with the Limbus company for our own goals. I did, he signed it as well. We saw last time. All our sitters did. Aren't we only in this together to achieve our personal aims? And you too! You're forcing yourself to look for those golden bows. Things you probably never heard of once in your life. Just so you can get your memories back. You have a more selfish motive than anyone else here, Dante! So why don't you pretend like you're doing anything with all of us, Dante? How dare you raise your voice? I get mad. Enough. Fine. Regilius, who seemed to have been discreetly listening in on our conversation, joined in as though he'd been part of it from the start. Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting. The contract comes first. The contract, huh? Sure. This is a company I'm working for. Of course it does. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she'd shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes. Fine. I'll abide by the oh-so-honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders and I'll follow them. So if there's anything you want from me from now on, state it clearly. I won't get out of line by providing unsolicited help or explanations anymore. What are we waiting for? Aren't you going to order us to go kill that giant crustacean? I'll gladly obey as it's stipulated in the contract, Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if awaiting my order, to which I could only reply with, "Let's go." As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars of all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm, and that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. Oh, this isn't more Boatworks' office anymore. This is a memory. And a behemoth of an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming size looming over the ship, watches her in silence. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior, with Captain Ahab hair coupons and God knows what the whale. Oh my god, waiting for time for to eat something, Jesus! Holy Splatoon boss theme, Batman! Alright, let's go murder and... God damn it. There's 3 ways to this thing. That's good to know. That's why we're told to bring like so many characters in here. There's 3 waves! So, this is a quick question. The battles that required encapsulating modules, can I use that as XP excavation? Like, it does give me tickets, yes, I'm aware, but, XP excavation in the sense that, like, actual XP excavation? Or is it just them asking me, yo, we know this battle's gonna be grinding, so we're not gonna consume your Intervallo, we're gonna consume your modules. I hope, because we all know you have a bunch of modules lying around. No, I spent all of them to get magic bullets, and I'm not even using her in this episode. Alright, let's go fight this big bad. What, oh my god, that's big. King Trash Crab. Destructible head. When attacked, well, this unit has shield HP, deal 7 damage back to attacker, inflict 1 rupture. Okay then. Wanna play that game? I'd say, what shall we do here? Win rate. Ooh, critical pierce! Yes, that's why we bring you here! I don't know why we brought Hong Lu here, but I know why we brought you there. Oh, part broken! That's good, right? It is staggered. Well, we all know what to do here. Press the funny win rate button, like we've always been doing. Okay, bug. I think that's a bug. That looks so weird. That has to be a bug, right? According to Virgilius, the people at the Boatworks have been saving up for a trip back to V Corp's back streets, where their fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided they'd rather take the car. I considered telling them the truth I learned from a number of entities, but I figured ignorance is bliss and kept my figured mouth shut. Maybe I feared that the things I said could bring bad results again, like how Ishmael has fallen out with me. Come on, get working! Ooh, we got him now! Looks like our job's done, and lucky you, the tide's in. You should be able to set off now. Now then, switch to boat mode! Would transform Dustly then? I gotta say, I have great admiration for whoever designed this vehicle. I heard stories of it, but to see it in motion firsthand. If you tried, it could most certainly change into other forms as long as the core is intact. We could have a plane bus if you want. How can such a core be real? I'm just amazed, for a lack of a better term. Indeed, Faust is amazing. Alright, now get in your vehicle. You can switch the mode again once you're in the water. Aboard the boat now shaped Mephistopheles, we forge ahead into the ever-rising waters. Oh hey, these people ended up living in the end anyway. Okay, that's... Thank goodness! A Limbus company side character doesn't die! Unlike other characters like Yuri, Samjo, Effie, and Sod. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which was something I still wasn't sure to do about. But since some of the sinners were also trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided that it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Maybe I'll find out more the further we get from the shore of the Great Lake. Sailing alright. Does that mean we can get paid and go out for a meal now? We actually got our money a minute ago. As soon as we fulfilled our end of the contract, a delivery fixer from the Deviat Association came by and paid us the remainder. Ooh, our contractor turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh? Hot damn! Now that's a catch. How about we take a break from trash crabs and splurge for some pork? Pork belly barbecue, that's what I'm talking about. Sounds good, big sis. By the way, Mika, yeah? When did we add a submersible mode to the modifications? We didn't. The ship looks like it's listing.
Yeah! 빨리 불 빼!
Wait, no! Oh my god. Snapshot! Actually, no, way better. Snapshot! Oi! Get us out of the water! Get off the water quick! Buckets! Where are the buckets? Oh, the buckets! I have found a hole. This must be TD. We're off, glub. We are so not ready for Captain Ahab and hair coupons and God knows what, the whale! I'll get the lifeboat. Guess we should also prepare to pony up penalty fees. We're so screwed. With our frantic attempts to drain the bus and Tron's skill for rowing, we managed to get back to the boatworks and have the bus repaired. With that, our voyage on the Great Lake began somewhere in earnest. And that, my friends, is Limbus Company Canto 4.5. And we finally got some mini cantos and the evil defining Canto 5. Ishmael's Canto. Oh, they are split up into various sections. Oh my. Anyways, I don't have enough things for anything else, so let's go see what we can get over here. It doesn't look like much can I guess we're going out to grind some air dungeons. Anyways, if you want to see Limbus Company Canto 5, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one, because we do not have enough Enkenthalin to do Canto 5. Wait a sec. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Target extraction time! What funny haha identities are we gonna get this time around? Mother! Hold on. I just got a comment telling me, yo, this video needs to have Beach Volley BURR said 19 more times. I already did it once, so let's go 18 more. Beach Volley BURR, 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 Beach Volley BURR. No, I don't think this is funny. Is this funny? I don't know if it's funny. Say Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. YouTube, if you like the following videos you see on screen, maybe you should check them out. You can join my Discord and maybe donate to me through my Ko-Fi. Links in the description below. As always, remember to keep smiling. I hope you have an awesome day.